Welcome back. Beautiful day to be alive, is it not? So anyway, we're going to continue on the theme of a depopulation agenda that apparently is going on this planet. So in this episode, we're going to talk about one particular form of that depopulation in the guise of geoengineering, weather modification, or as we all call them, chemtrails, right? So what's this? Is it real or is it not real? Right. So if you're on the fence hearing this, I want to reach out to people like you. And you probably heard about the word chemtrail and you don't know whether it's real or not. So I'm here to talk to you and to try to tell you why I believe it's real, okay? And maybe if you'd had a look at some of the links down there to provide, hopefully maybe you could think twice about it. Because the truth of the matter, from my perspective, is we're being sprayed on. We're all being fucking sprayed on. And I want to stop, so I'm part of the awareness generating campaign, you could say. Trying to get more people to know about this, because the sooner we kind of wake up and grow up and more people know about it, the sooner we can stop it, okay? Now, if you don't have a problem with people spraying your head, well then there's something wrong with you, okay? So just turn off this channel and go back to whatever you do. If you can't be offended if someone sprays a can of deodorant in your face, well then this video isn't for you, okay? So anyway, so what is geoengineering? We'll start off there, I suppose. Geoengineering is a science there. It's about 50 years old, where we, long story short, we know how to create clouds with cloud seed with some silver nitrate, and we know how to make clouds disappear. And I'm sure there's lots of other things we can do with the weather. Like governments have signed treaties back in the day prohibiting weather warfare. So they have technology out there that the general public aren't aware of, and myself included. But so from my layman's perspective, anyway. Why I know these things are going on is because I look at the sky. I can cross reference with my memory and say, well, hang on, I never saw this formation before. Oh, it's definitely not. It's definitely a strange looking cloud. And then you see when they're coming out of the backside of airplanes, well then they're not clouds. Then you see the other people saying the contrails. Everyone's out there saying the contrail con, I call it. So they're not contrails for two reasons. Contrails dissipate rapidly, and the second reason is they start and abruptly stop. And they start again. The contrails don't do that, you know. They're formed from water vapor, the condensation trails. Water vapor goes through the jet engines, and at a certain altitude they turn into ice crystals, and that's why we see these trails in the sky. But chemtrails are like them. It's not an either or. It's not like either they're all contrails and there's no chemtrails. They both happen to exist. Now, as for chemtrails being how would you say, harmful to our health, I look no further than I have a good friend of mine who lives down in Patagonia, beautiful part of South America with pristine forest and clear blue water. And he lives down there for that reason. He looks like a man from the mountains. He has the beard longer than his goats, and he loves it there. But he told me now that one day he's looking up and he saw these planes spraying over his head. He doesn't know what, and his eyes started feeling burning, and he started vomiting. And from then on, he's become an activist on this issue, and rightly so. Because we shouldn't allow people to be spraying us. And I don't care what they're doing it for. The kind of the idea out there is saying, well, global warming is a bad thing, right? So the sun, we need to reduce carbon dioxide, number one, and we need to block the sun. So the great idea, you know, professed, should I say, by David Keith, crazy scientist out there. He does it on a comedy show, The Colbert Report, or linked below. He's saying that, yeah, if we just throw up sulfur into the stratosphere there, we can block the rays of the sun, you know, so we stop the planet heating up, you know. Hello, you know, we need the sun. We're living in a solar system. Everything is dependent on the sun. You know, we don't need to be a scientist. Even the plant can understand that we need the sun, and blocking it isn't a good idea, I don't think, you know. On top of that, though, is the crap that they're spraying up there. Now, some people, just look at people's behaviour, normal people, like they're seeing these grid formations going on over their heads, or these crazy formations, like that. They're not commercial jets out there. I've seen myself with my own eyes, it's spraying over Santiago City in Chile. It's like a big circular donut, and big chemtrail over the populated area. And for people who don't believe or are skeptical that a government or military would actually test on their own people, there's links below. This is declassified cases of this actually happening. So they've done it in the past, and the question is, are they doing it now? And the high probability that yes, they are. Okay, these things are being tested. There's lots of aluminium in them, strontium, barium. A scientist from NASA on a phone, a woman recorded, an activist, and he's talking about, yeah, sure, we're putting lithium up there, you know, to test it, the wind current and all of this crap. So the frustrating thing about this, though, it's sending all this information off to a good friend of mine who actually happens to be an environmental scientist and test the quality of air. He thinks I'm crazy. This is not real, you know, not real. There's legislation explains what being passed in England to regulate geoengineering. There's legislation in Sweden being passed to ban geoengineering. Are we all crazy? You know what I mean? People need to stop this denial stuff. And don't believe me, my friend, if you're listening to this, check out the links below. There's local news channels talking about this. But just look at your own eyes, all the videos out there. Undeniable. I think you need your head tested if you don't believe that they're being sprayed on. You know? And then you wonder why all these autism or not Alzheimer's rates are going up. And maybe it is mixed with the autism. Do you know what I mean? Because it does the synergistic toxicity of it when they're spraying aluminium on us and we're drinking all fluoride, they mix really well together. One moment, please. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, okay. So it needs to stop anyway. And I hope this video was informative. As for evidence, yeah, there's testimony from experts out there. The best one out there I've seen is Dan Whittakin or something. He's a founder of a Geoengineering Watch in California. Brilliant website there. There's whistleblowers, people coming out losing their jobs. A fella, ex-military Christina Megan, some German guy said he installed them. Another engineer I've seen there said he's seen the equipment inside the airplanes. We have actual pilots. He wrote a letter. I linked down there, but he's explained his part in this project. Something about indigo. I'm not sure of the name of it, but this is real. This is real. It's a real phenomenon. Don't be afraid either if it's happening, but you can't ignore it either. You can't ignore it. And hopefully if we change one person's mind out there, or inspire the curiosity to just click on one of those links, just have a look at some of those links, my friend, and see for yourself and judge for yourself. Yeah, because if I am telling you the truth, and if we are being sprayed upon, is it not right to stop it? Or we're just gonna fucking go along with this, you know? Just go along with it like bloody sheep and deny that it's happening, and have Al Gore out there on television saying, well, laughing about, well, the sky won't be blue anymore. You know? These are fucking psychopathic, crazy, dangerous people. And they happen to be the powers that shouldn't be at the moment. And it's time for good people like us to make people aware of it and to bring an end to it. So I think that's about all I have to say on geoengineering. Oh, baby, one last thing. You see these Pixar and other these children's programs, and they're putting chemtrails in the background, you know, trying to normalise the phenomena for children, you know. So for parents out there, maybe explain that to your kids, you know what I mean? Don't let them do this. It's disgusting that they're even doing it. They're those crazy fuckers. Check out, if you don't believe that there's a depopulation plan, look up the word eugenicists. Like, these people exist. It's their philosophy, not mine. It's their philosophy to reduce the population, to take away the undesirables, the useless eaters, as they'd call them. Look, check out quotes from Kissinger. Check out J.P. Holdren. The science area, the current science area, the Obama administration wrote a book called Ego Science, within which he says in black and white that he's going to force sterilisation, put sterilants in the food and in the water. This is real, folks. This is real. I'm not fucking wasting my time here for some fantasy. I wish it wasn't true. I wish I could be doing something else. But hopefully you're going to listen to this and you're going to check out a link down there and take care of yourself. God bless. If you see chemtrails, take a photograph of them. Open up a Facebook page. Spread the word. Spread the word. Because look, last point. Who's the crazy one? Who's the crazy one? In a context where we're already being experimented on with vaccines and the fluoride in the water, because there is no long-term studies if they're safe for human consumption. In the context of a history of governments testing on their people, experimenting on their people. In the context of geoengineers going publicly saying that, yeah, we're thinking about spraying aluminium and sulfur into the stratosphere to block the sun. In that context, who's the crazy one? When there's treaties about weather warfare, who's the crazy one? The fella that looks up in the sky and says, hey, there's a different sky there now. These things weren't there before. Or this other idiot going around saying, no, they're only fucking contrails. What sort of naivety is that? So, I think I covered enough there anyway. There's not more to say. we do another video anyway on the, just finish it up on the techniques for the depopulation with the food and that. Take care, God bless.